Hello and welcome back to Let's Play UnderRail Expedition with me, BringItDon. So I came back to the Zone Rats hideout to see about the merchant that they're supposed to get, but he or she has not shown up yet. I think I have to wait for the full 90 minutes for the area to reset. But I also realized we didn't talk to Sneaky about their victory over the Black Crawlers. Let's see. So what happens now that the Black Crawlers have been dealt with? We just got here, so the first thing we need to do is get some men and gear to this place. Then, we'll lay low for a while. The Zone Rats need some rest. With Gorski's help, not kelp, the Zone Rats can only grow stronger. Or with his kelp as well. You never know. Alright. So I think instead of going straight to the upper level, I want to go to the upper metro station and explore that. Because it doesn't sound like it's going to be as big as the residential district, along with the oligarchs. I think this is the one. Yeah. So if I continued south there, it would have taken me to the metro station here. Yeah, so upper metro station, we'll check this out. And I'm hoping that can take me to Fort Apogee as well. And I think that it can. Let's see. Yeah, and two other places that I haven't heard of. So that's exciting. Alright, this is not nearly as big as the lower UnderRail. Alright, so I'm going to see about looting all these barrels. Canned stew. Mushroom salad and canned mushrooms. I'll try talking to Sammy, right? Okay, next train, Sammy. The next train is yours. You can do this. I believe in you, Sammy. If you can't do it, we'll hope that the rest of us, regular folk, have. Alright, Zilla. The young woman greets you with a broad smile, revealing an incisor gap, as well as the fact that most of her lower jaw teeth are notably crooked, as if someone took a handful of differently colored teeth and then just pressed them into her gums until they stuck. Still, there is no doubt that this imperfect smile has a charming and unique quality. A greeting soon follows. Ah, good day to you, mister. My name is Zilla, and you must be hungry. She laughs. Let's see what you got. There was the perception increased one that I don't need. Where are you at? Honestly, this is all I really need. Is the Right Hound barbecue. For 200? Yeah, I'll take it. Increase the strength is always welcome. Because I kind of messed up my build, so... I wouldn't say I messed it up. What am I doing? So I really should be focusing more on strength, but I needed dexterity because I had taken points away from dexterity so that I could start with 10 constitution and 10 strength. I don't need 7 agility. I was thinking about getting, is it fancy footwork or fast footwork? Basically you get movement points for hitting someone melee attack. That's not going to be super useful for this build because I don't get a lot of melee attacks off. I get 2, at most 3 with adrenaline, so I don't think that the juice is worth the squeeze there. So we won't even see that feat. So I have 1 point of agility I don't need. But yes, I had to put 2 points into dexterity. I still need to put 1 more point into intelligence. I think I accidentally put a point into will, and I didn't need to. But I need 5 points into intelligence to get exposed weakness, which is a very, very good feat. Next level I should be able to get that. And then it'll open up a lot of possibilities for my build. Also, if I had exposed weakness, I think the Carnifex fight would have been a lot easier. Because I did like no damage to that guy. Anyway, what can you tell me about the arena? It's the reason people come to Core City, to witness the most beautiful carnage available in UnderRail. She laughs. Some say it's cruel and evil and all that nonsense, but all contestants are there voluntarily. Voluntarily. They fight because they want the fame and the coin. So if you got If you got the time off to see some hardcore domination, check it out. You won't regret it. You also won't regret tasting some of the food I've got to offer. How do you feel about the Faceless invasion? Well, it's a weird situation. When I first heard that the Faceless were cutting us off from the north, I panicked. I'm not gonna lie. It's hardcore stuff. You know what I mean? With the tunnelers and all that nonsense. The Praetorians managed to halt their advance for now. I still got a bad feeling about it all. I heard the Faceless steal people and turn them into cyborgs, into more Faceless. If that is true, then they aren't going to stop until we've all been converted. Well, they aren't going to catch me. I'm going to drop off a ledge if they ever get into the city. This is all nonsense. Hardcore nonsense. Do you know Mo by any chance? He has a stall on the lower level. The instant you mention his name, her so far pleasant and amiable face gets shattered by an erupting volcano of emotions, and its hot fragments fly toward your face, scorching it. Yet, she keeps silent, waiting for the inner boiling to die down. And soon enough it does, allowing her fissured, charred face to revolve back to the same one as before. Almost the same. She speaks with a more reserved voice. We will not talk about him. Is that understood? Let's pretend you never mentioned him, and all will be well and hardcore. What's wrong? What did Mo ever do to you to deserve such hate? Do not make me repeat myself. We're not discussing him. Understood. On to another topic. Alright, I'm not going to press the issue because people tend to get hostile. So I wonder where this leads, because it can't lead to the, the tunnels or whatever it's called. No, let me get to that barrel. Foundry Guard got nothing on us. I don't know, man. They helped me take on the beast, so... Yeah, we're not going to explore here yet. Let's get back down to the residential district and explore there. I feel like the residential district is where the meat and potatoes of the core city quests are going to be located. Alright, so I can go east or west. Can I go? Is it going to let me go this way? A bunch of guards here. I'm going to quick save before I... Alright, so this is Cortex security. The young woman meets your approach with a chalk-white smile and polite greeting. Greetings, sir, and welcome to Cortec. How may I help you? What can you tell me about Cortec? Cortec is the primary technology research, manufacturing, and application company in Core City. Being a successor to the Great Biocore, Cortec employs some of the brightest minds in solving difficult problems of today. Cortec's desire to create a better future for everyone through technological advancement remains unmatched. Okay, I don't know if I want to get a job with Cortec yet. I plan on siding with Praetorian security because it matches my aesthetic and the aesthetic of the Protectorate. But we'll see. I'll try talking to him. If I have, I'm going to assume there's a point of no return. Don't know when that is, but I need one good dose of arena carnage. Yeah, you and me both, bud. You and me both. Manor guard. The guard signals you to stop. Excuse me, sir. This is private property. State your business here. What is this place? This property belongs to the Toloski family, and access to the general public is strictly prohibited. Unless, of course, you've been invited by one of the family members. In which case, you'd have to give me your name so that I can verify that you're on the list. Do the owners of this place offer any work? I'm looking to earn some coin. I'm afraid not. Anything else? Can I come in? He pulls out a mobile computer. Your name? Rondon. He taps the device a few times before speaking again. I'm sorry, I don't see your name on the list, which means I can't allow you to enter. Not on the list? Not getting in. Alright, well, I'll try. Oh, he doesn't like that. Alright. Didn't even consider that he was going to see me. Though, this does give me a chance to try out that okay, there is a guard back there. Got it. Alright, so here's Praetorian. Ooh. Yeah, I'm joining the, wow, look at this. Oh, and these are those, the snake statues they were talking about. Man, look at that place. Yeah, I'm definitely joining Praetorian. They... Look at their digs, everybody. Where does this go? This is an apartment complex. This takes me to the next area over, it seems. Let's go back down. So I do think I'm going to do a once around the entire residential district before I talk to Praetorian security. That way I also kind of know where everything's at, so if I get missions from them I can... train driver manual. Really make sure there's nobody in here. Alright. You know, this actually makes me a little uneasy stealing from the lockers like this, because when I go to the gym, I'm always paranoid people are going to take, break into my locker and take my stuff. Not that I bring anything valuable to the gym, mind you, but, still, I don't trust people. I'm going to the arena after work. Watch some beautiful carnage. Relax. Civilians sometimes start actual fights when their favorite gladiators are duking it out. Okay, well, let's go back up this way. Okay, those are numbered too, so if I have a quest that leads me here. They do have number identifiers. Now, how do I get in here? Well, I wonder what this place is. I'm gonna assume it's attached to Praetorian security somehow. And I'm excited about that. Look at that building. Maybe I should just go to Praetorian security now. Let's explore this area, then we'll do Praetorian security. I don't think they're gonna get mad because it's not red, so we'll hack that as well. Dave. What's up, Dave? How was your day? How is your Dave? What's this area? Is it just the rec room? Seems that way. Alright. Giles. What's up, man? You catch the man moving some heavy boxes, so his breathless but still polite greeting doesn't come as a surprise. This thin man, obviously not built for physically intensive work, puts down the last box on the desk near him before pulling out a bright red handkerchief to wipe the sweat off his almost equally colored face. Afterwards, he steps in front of you and begins speaking, while the caressing breeze of the fan behind him cools him off. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm Giles Pitt, and welcome to Core City Housing Corporation sales office. How He wipes the sweat off his forehead. How may I help you? What can you tell me about Core City Housing Corporation? Core City Housing Corporation is one of the most successful companies in Core City. Our goal is to provide complete and affordable housing and utility solutions to as many Core City residents as we can, running our business in compliance with the highest quality and safety standards. It's been 5 years since the company's inception, and during that time we've proven that we're here for you, and that we won't stop until we've provided everyone with a proper, modern home. You people don't do much business in Drop Zone, or am I wrong? Ah, Drop Zone. Well, that is an entirely different situation. And it is not up to me to discuss it, but know that we are doing our very best to bring proper housing solutions to as many residents of Core City as possible. Who's the owner of the company? Mrs. Catherine Saywick. She is both the founder and the owner of the company. And who is that exactly? A successful businesswoman from North UnderRail, from the famous Saywick family. Her frequent trips to Core City with her father, Reginald Saywick, made her see the opportunity to start a business here. I think we can both say that she'd made the right decision, right? That is all I wanted to know. Can I ask something else? And what do you do here? I'm the head manager of the sales office, but due to certain issues, let's have it at that, we're a bit understaffed at the moment, so I have to do more work than what says in my job description. He shrugs. And get a bit too hardcore at times, but what you gonna do? Understaffed seems like an understatement. Granted, Helga was helping me up to a week ago, our interior decorations manager, but her unborn baby had different intentions. That objective no longer applies, so you know. So I'm alone here now, but not for much longer, I hope. What do you think of the Faceless invasion? It's a scary situation, I'm not gonna lie. We all feel like there's a stalactite hanging over our heads, you know. In spite of that, I have faith in Praetorian security. They'll protect us from the invaders. I'm sure of it. Why don't we move on to a brighter subject? It's not like our talking is going to change anything, but make us more anxious. What can you tell me about the arena? Arena provides the most brutal, hardcore, dominating, blood-spilling entertainment in UnderRail. No question about it. So if you enjoy watching gladiators maul each other to death, and who doesn't, then you ought to go and watch a match if you already haven't. Trust me, just go. He smiles. I like to buy a house. Oh, is there a problem? The Faceless invasion is making things difficult. We received instructions to hold off any real estate, property, or apartment sales for the time being. So there is absolutely no way for me to buy a house in Core City right now. I wouldn't say absolutely, but I'm not authorized to sell you one. I'm sorry. Alright, so it sounds like I can get a house, but we have to deal with the core, or the, doohickey. The, Faceless invasion. Yeah, those guys, those suckers. Alright, so here's the hack of 100. Let's bust on up in here. Oh, where's that cross? It's a quick save before I go walking in here and everything's immediately hostile. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's something to keep in mind, I guess. Maybe one day it'll be clear. Alright. Oh, wait. Actually, let me go back over there real quick. Because I don't remember if I checked every corner. I don't think there's any other paths for me to take. I want to be double sure. Yes, it looks like I cleared out everything. I don't see any other... Well, I didn't see this door, but I can't go in there anyway without making somebody mad. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, this area is clear. Or as clear as it's going to be right now. Alright, Praetorian security, let's do it. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Jojo. I hope I get the chance to whack a few of them faceless. Yeah, me too, Jojo. Me too. Hold it. You're approaching a restricted area. Only employees and recruits are allowed past this point. What is this place? This is Praetorian Security Headquarters, one of the most notable buildings in Core City. I'm guessing you're not from around here. Nope, I come from SGS. Yes, I am familiar with SGS. Praetorian Security is the largest defensive force in Core City. Our duty is to protect all those who live in Core City from internal and external threats. Any more questions? Oh, this is not a question, but a statement. I'd like to join Praetorian security. Your name? BringItDon. Thank you. Would you please wait here? I'll be back soon. I have a pretty resounding resume, so... You're clear. Go up these stairs, then take the first left. There you'll find Lieutenant Stafford. Talk to him, and he'll explain everything you need to know. Got it. Lieutenant Stafford. Actually, let me get back down. Because I think there is a way to the north to explore. It might just be a... oh, it's just an alcove. Okay. So I'm interested in this as well. I feel like we're going to have to go in here at some point. We'll deal with it when the time comes. We know that it's there. Don't need to fret about it now. I said to the left. If I go to the right, do they get mad? Is he chasing me down or is he just patrolling? You one of the new recruits? Show you a new recruit, punk. One thing, let me talk to the big... Excuse me, sir, but Chief Knight does not accept visitors at this moment. That's fine, I didn't want to visit him anyway. This is Lieutenant Stafford. Let's finish exploring. Well, can't get into any of these buildings anyway. Alright, Lieutenant Stratford, not Stafford. You come up to a tall man whose armor exhibits markings indicative of some higher rank. He seems to be wearing his superb and neatly trimmed mustache with great pride, and his numerous scars... He doesn't have a mustache. Anyway, and his numerous scars, sprinkled all over his aging face, serve as a much more powerful decoration than any metal ever could, you feel. Wasting no time, he moves his angular jaw to address you with a, not surprisingly, authoritative tone of voice. Recruit, I am Lieutenant Nigel Stratford. I have been told you are interested in joining Praetorian security. Is that correct? That is correct. Splendid. He puts his hands behind his back and resumes. As you may know, Core City has been invaded by dangerous foes, known only as the Faceless. While their attempts at taking over the city have been successfully repelled so far, the threat is still present. On the other side, as you may also know, mobs, gangs, criminal scum of all shapes and sizes infest Core City from within. Is that correct? That is correct. If you want to join Praetorian security, you must be willing to put your life on the line for every man, woman, and child residing in Core City, facing all of the aforementioned, and then some. Becoming an enforcer means dealing with constant danger, means continual self-improvement, and ultimately means protecting those who need protection the most. Are you willing to do that? I am. Splendid. That is music to my ears. Before you're officially accepted, you must know several things. First, once you officially become a part of Praetorian security becomes a part of you. Your colleagues become your brothers and sisters. There is no gender, race, or faith differences here, for you all share the same goals. Second, there is no room here for those who lack courage, commitment, or integrity. There we go. Courage, to allow you to overcome all of the challenge you will be facing. Commitment, to maintain your sense of duty and ensure that you are fulfilling your obligations unquestionably and relentlessly. And integrity, to make sure your actions are always honest and honorable. You look like you're bored, Enforcer. I do talk a lot. Is that what you're thinking? Am I boring to you? Maybe a little. Really? Splendid. In that case, I will continue. Now make sure to be louder and possibly more boring to unnerve you even further. One more thing remains. Third, if you do anything to dishonor this institution, or break one or several aforementioned rules in any way, consequences will be severe. But that will not happen, right? Am I right? Yes sir, you are. Splendid. Congratulations, and welcome to Praetorian Security. Our official motto is, order through strength. You must remember it. Thank you, sir. When can I start my training? With my training. There'll be no training for you. Because of the Faceless invasion, we cannot send all our recruits through usual training programs. You already seem capable enough. Your first assignment will show if I'm correct or not. Oops, didn't mean to press. I pressed 2. I think I asked him about Praetorian security, I believe. Praetorian security is concerned with one thing, and one thing only. The protection of all who live in Core City. That is our primary mission, and we select the finest men and women in order to make sure that safety and order within the city are maintained. We train all our recruits to become capable enforcers and send them on their duty, knowing that they will get the job done. Or they can, not that they will. We're here to maintain order. Order through strength. Or throot strength. I believe that answers your question. What can you tell me about Cortec? Cortec is primarily driven by technological development and production of high-tech weaponry, equipment, home appliances, and the like. It is owned by Rupert Simmons, one of the oligarchs, a former head of Biocore's research department before its dissolution. From a Praetorian security's perspective, they do produce high-quality weaponry and equipment, but that I cannot deny. With that said, they are arrogant. I can recall multiple statements concerning Cortec's supposed superiority over Praetorian security in terms of personnel competency, and the equipment we use. Pure nonsense. What can you tell me about JKK? JKK is owned by Gunnar Edstrom, one of the oligarchs. I'm sure you know about them being the primary broadcasting company in Core City, and beyond, as well as other branches they do business in. But I feel the need to warn you about covert operations which are performed by their operatives. Publicly, Praetorian security does not know about this, but in reality we are fully aware of their surreptitious actions. I cannot reveal all the details at the moment. I just want you to be aware of what I have told you. Do you understand? Any further questions? What do you think about the faceless invasion? It will not last for much longer. That's all I have to say on that particular matter. Alright, well, I'm ready for my first assignment. Splendid. Let us begin. I want you to locate and eliminate a mercenary group that has been causing us quite some trouble here in Core City. It is led by a man known as Jode Pacino. Taking him out would most likely cause the whole group to fall apart, so consider him your primary target. Of course, your hands are untied regarding the use of deadly force. We do not know the exact location of De Pacino's hideout, or else we would have eliminated that threat earlier. What we do know is that they conduct all their operations from within Core City. So in short, locate Joe De Pacino, eliminate him out, and all who stand in your way. Do you understand everything? Yes, sir. In that case, you're dismissed. Good luck. Okay, well, I guess we'll take care of Joe De Pacino. So I'm assuming that if I progress through the Praetorian security quest line, it will eventually lead to the dissolution of JKK and Cortec. Don't remember what I was going to say. So I'm curious how many quests you can do for each faction. So I'd like to, sample each one just a little bit. So I think each one favors a certain playstyle. Okay, so this is the Churtist place. And this is probably the JKK headquarters. With all the JKK around. Rick, you speakish Advent tongue? No? Okay, so yeah, this takes us to the JKK headquarters. What is this then? Who's this guy? Who's this Norman guy? You come up to an average height blonde man holding a real book in his hand, reading it quietly. He's dressed in a stylish, high-cost suit while wearing equally fashionable shoes, all free of even a speck of dust. Meanwhile, his physique is as unimpressive as his gelled hair, seeing that an average South Underrailer can break him in two without breaking a sweat. He closes the book, takes a brief look at you, and begins the conversation with an entirely unique greeting. Can Ho, approacher. Can Ho. A joyful smile materializes on his face. Ah, finally someone who is not an uncultured swine. You speak Advent tongue, yes? You speakish Advent tongue, yea? Yea. Keh, final a person that speakish Advent tongue in Core City. All body here is using com tongue, so yea a time, bevery mind clonking, tolerance, denin, dem speakish primitive. Yay. God, truth is, realization, what on your title given? No, I'm BringItDon. I know how to read, I can read this, I got the gist of it. I'm BringItDon, let me... I don't think I understand you fully. I don't think you understand me at all. And for an instant, I thought I found someone who comprehends me. No matter, since you're already here, I might as well educate you, if only a bit. Here now. The language you witness me using is called Adventon, and it is a contemporary, modernized, and improved version of the language most of us use, Common Tongue, as I will refer to it from now on. For you see, I was feeling indisposed and exhausted of all the inconsistencies and how do I express myself, unnaturalness of Common Tongue. Thus I, Professor Norman Hack of the University of Dis, one day made a conscious decision to liberate some of my time, sit down, and do my best to ameliorate this stale mess into one endearing, beautiful language. Much pretty tongue. So, University of Dis. I think the city of Dis was mentioned earlier in this Let's Play. Dis is a city... I don't actually know if it's a real city or not, but I know that in Dante's Inferno, it's described as being in hell, if I'm not mistaken. So that's neat. That makes sense because, again, there's a lot of references to the underworld and everything in UnderRail. You know, Stygian. We ran across the ferrymen as well. Things like that. Anyway. It resembles the Common Tongue, true, but only to a minuscule degree. For instance, Common Tongue was a language dominated by exceptions to rules, relying on memorizing phonic patterns in order to maintain proper pronunciation, strict sentence structure. I could go on and on. All this has been evicted in Adventon, where the whole language has been standardized and tuned toward absolute consistency in every aspect imaginable, creating a clearer, more natural lingual experience free of ambiguity. There we go. Much pretty. There's so much more to speak of it, but first I'd like for you to tell me why you're here and what do you want from me. I'm actually gonna not talk to him yet. We'll do it in the next episode. Navitung, it's observant you so close, Norman gentleman. Remember that, please. Alright, so next episode we'll talk to Norman. We'll also talk to the Churtis Temple. And then we'll see about hunting down Joe de Pacino. Joe de Pacino. Eliminate him and report to Stratford. Yeah. Cool. Well, we have a direction. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.